What is happening, Magnus sites? Just got done watching the second episode of The Lord of the Rings. The Rings of Power! If you want to see the reactions, make sure you get on my YouTube memberships or Patreon, whichever one you prefer. Now, watch the second episode, and they got a little further. One of the elven men. By the way, what is the problem these people have in this world with the elves? I noticed that that's an issue. Maybe I missed something. One of the complaints people are saying is that this is boring. I don't know if it's so much as boring as it doesn't consistently hold your attention. People were talking about they found their minds wandering while watching it. It happened to me this episode, a little bit the last episode, but this episode I noticed I kept thinking about other things while watching it. So, what is the problem with the elves? Help me out here. Like I said, I may have missed it. There may have been details I missed while wandering. One of the elves goes to see his dwarf friend. I didn't know if they were friends at first, but they had this whole rock breaking contest, and I kind of liked that part. And you find out they're friends, and they make up, and he introduced him to his wife, and she cooks dinner, and they have dinner, or I don't know if she cooked it, but they made dinner and had him as a guest, and she didn't have a beard, but she had a hairy face. She had some light Wolverine chops, mutton chops right here. It was an interesting, scene. Meanwhile, the other elf chick, the one that's not supposed to be a warrior, but supposed to be a powerful sorceress, from what I'm getting from watching different videos. I'll eventually put it all together, you know what I mean? From all the people that know the lore. She's still swimming, and she finds some people that are on a wrecked pieces of their boat, and they find out she's an elf, and this giant worm comes out of nowhere, which really didn't look like a giant worm, looked like a giant shark eel type thing, and started breaking the boat up and eating them, and they pushed her right on off. The chick pushed her right on off and called her a liar after she saw her ears. So they all getting ate up, and she finally gets back on the boat with one of the guys. Only one person survived, so it was him. So they become shipmates, I guess you could say. The little girl is still trying to help out the man that fell from the sky, the meteor man. There was a point in there where, I don't know, maybe he was showing where he's from, or showing her a constellation with the fireflies from the lamp that they had. And then all the fireflies started dying. I don't know why. I don't know how he killed them or why they were dying. But that's what happened. Meanwhile, the black elf, he is somewhere underground, going through some tunnel. He's already doing an unstereotypical black folk shit, because we wouldn't be down there. Fuck that. We wouldn't be down there. Something grabbed him up with multiple hands. Something with multiple hands grabbed him up. You didn't see him no more. Meanwhile, his girl, her son, gets attacked by this. It looks like, I guess, is it an orc? Is it? I got that right. I think it's an orc. And her and the son take down the orc. That was a pretty good scene. I don't really have an issue with it. I clearly, from put it this way, from watching the people that I've seen that know the lore, it's definitely a woke show. From the stuff that I hear them saying, it's definitely a woke show. But if you know anything about me, I can deal with a certain amount of woke, and it depends on how you do it. Right now, I'm okay. Now I'm okay with it. You know what I mean? It's an all right show. The Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon, I'm way more into that. Way more into that. But I can continue to watch this. We'll see what happens. I'm not giving it a glowing review. It's okay. It's all right. Like, it's a little above average for me. It's really a treat to watch. It's gorgeous. And I don't think the acting is bad. It's all right. I'm not into the story the way I was with, because everyone's comparing it to House of the Dragon. House of the Dragon got me like that. Just like Game of Thrones did. I know. I stopped watching it. I'm going back to it as soon as I finish this first season of, House of the Dragon. But it's okay for now. We'll see where it goes. I heard people talking about other woke stuff about it, but I didn't notice that in it. So we'll see. We'll see. But, yeah. I'm going to give this one the same thing I gave the last one. 3 out of 5 woos. So it's a little above average. Like, yeah, it was okay. It's all right. You know what I mean? I wouldn't call it, I'm not indifferent about it. That's a 2.5 out of 5. Indifference, kind of like I didn't like it and I didn't hate it either. It's just like, meh. But no, I give this a 3. To me, it's just slightly above average. All right? I don't think there's anything that I missed. Yeah. Post comments down below. Let me know what you all think. I know what a lot of you already think. It is what it is. You know what I mean? It's all love here. 10 million subscribers.